Hey everybody, welcome back. Here we have the Eachine DVR03. It's got a DVR in it, 5.8 gig transmitter. You can see here you got selectable power output from 25 all the way up to 272 channels with race band button control instead of them annoying switches. LED display, runs on a 1S lipo. Plug and play. Here you can see it even has the DVRs built into it, so you'll shove a card into it, which is pretty cool. You can see the package is not very big and it is in there. So let's see what you get. There it is. Pretty neat looking. Got a little lens cap on there. Not too big. It's a little bigger than the other little tiny ones, but still pretty tiny. You can see there's a pair of boards kind of stacked there. Button on the top right here under the antenna. Here's a microphone. Right here is the slot. This is where your SD card will go into. Here's your plug-in for your 1S lipo. Also in the package you have an adapter to go to some of the other style lipos, and we have the manual. Here you can see a couple specs here, you know, the basics, how many channels, yada yada yada. Microphone, NTSC, PAL, field of view is 120 degrees, a 1/4 inch color Cmos, 1280 by 720p at 30 frames per second. Does photos and JPEGs. So there you go, there's the frequency chart, how to do things. Very cool. So I did bring a lipo, so we'll plug her in there. Okay, with the battery plugged in, it scrolls through these deals. So the button on the top here, you'll hold it down till it flickers, and then each short press you do now, you see will show something different. That brings it through the different bands, frequency bands it says here. You've got A, B, E, F, R, U, O, L, and H. For video recording, you'll want to press the CS2 button, which will be the center one here. For video playback, you'll push the top one here, the CS1 button. CS3 button will choose the up and down. Okay, the top button here, you'll hold it down for 5 seconds. This will be changing the power. So you'll have one dash is 25. Whoops, I didn't go fast enough. We'll hold it down here. So there's 25, 50, 200 for power output. I'll hold it down. That's the frequency, this is the power. We'll go back to 1 for low power and leave it there. Another note here, holding this down, go back to the power output. This is 25, 50, 200, and 0 means it's on, but it's not putting out any power transmitting. So we'll hold it down and go through. We've got to hold it for 5 seconds. So we're going to leave it on low power just because I'm indoors, not to build any heat. So the one dash is the 25. Let me see here if I can get my... This is what mine all says. If I can get you guys in there. Might not work so good with my diopters, but you can see there's video. So anyways, that does work. So on low power it is building some heat, so you probably don't want to let it run too much indoors without some airflow is my guess. That's why I put it on low power. But so yeah, so all these buttons have to do with the DVR playback and recording and whatnot, and up here is your button for the video. And an explanation for what it's rolling through here. That 1 dash is low power, 2 means it's on channel 2, and the H means it's on band H. So that happens to be what I have my goggles on, which comes out to be, if I can read this right, 5893 or something like that. Here is the chart. See, it's the bottom one right here. Here's the info on how to change those settings, and like I said earlier, the other one's down here. So hope that helps. The weather here has been terrible, so once it shapes up, we'll get this baby out on something and hopefully get you some video. I've seen another review from someone else, and the DVR footage from this is just awesome. So obviously you're going to save a lot of weight just by having this and not needing a big camera on there. So yeah, we'll be back. Like, comment, subscribe.